but with affordable fees and flexible claims. Sanibonani, ligama lami ngitemanqele Masina ngwaseSwatini. I'm a first-year student at Prism University, currently studying Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Are you an international student looking for a university that will embrace your cultural identity and uniqueness? Kepha utivele usekhaya. Ungasayi kule indzawo, Prism University is the place for you. With more than 7 different nationalities within the community, asikugcini ngekunikana imfundvo lesezingeni lesetulu, but an opportunity for young people to discover themselves and grow through our extracurricular activities and intercultural exchanges. We are well accredited with national and international bodies for all programs offered. School fees payment plan, ungakhathateki, we got you covered with affordable fees and flexible claims. Our campus is also in a convenient location. Ngako ungakhathateki ngendzawo lapho ungathenga khona lokudzingile. Ngabe ufise kuba ngunesi, corporate executive, or your dream lies in hospitality. Ungakhathateki, Prism University is here to make your dream come true. I'm a young girl from Eswatini, lobekafisa kuba ngunesi asakhula. Prism University has given me the opportunity to start pursuing my dream. Prism University has got 2 major intakes. January intake and July intake. Now we're enrolling for January 2026. Come and join us at Prism University. Ngiyabonga kakhulu Maswati lamahle.
Good evening, welcome to it. This is the Muvi TV main news. Let's have a look at the headlines. Police confirm presence at Makebi Zulu's residence in Malambo. Zambia Army moves in to curb illegal mining countrywide. Chief Mukanya urges Makebi Zulu to preach unity and inclusive leadership. Siavonga Council assures residents of lasting water solutions. With the detail, my name is Kondwelani Jose. Police have confirmed their presence at the residence of Patriotic Front presidential hopeful Makebi Zulu in Mambwe district. The incident occurred in the early hours of today, Monday 19th January 2026. Eastern Province Police Commanding Officer Robertson Mwemba confirmed the incident, stating that police acted on intelligence indicating a suspected illegal assembly following Mr. Zulu's visit to his home area. Mr. Mwemba explained that between 250 and 300 people gathered at Mr. Zulu's residence, raising safety concerns for the Zambia police. He says the operation was not intended to harass anyone, but to ensure the safety of the crowd. Mr. Mwemba disclosed that when questioned, Mr. Zulu explained that he had not visited his home village for the past 2 years, which attracted many people to his residence. He stressed that the former Malambo Member of Parliament was required to notify the police whenever such numbers of people gather in one place.
I know what I'm going to do. I appreciate it. For now, this is my property. We are living. We are living. We are not under you. We are living. So, within 10 minutes, we're going to discuss.
Chief Mukanya of the Kunda people in Mambwe district has urged Patriotic Front, PF presidential hopeful Makebi Zulu, to place national unity and inclusive leadership at the center of his political ambitions. The traditional leader says anyone aspiring to lead Zambia must rise above political, ethnic and regional divisions and govern with humility, prayer and concern for the welfare of ordinary citizens.
Kuti mtole kombali nchofunikira kwa ziko lino ndani kufunika usogoleri simunga kale chape mungu yanganyira ngati pali mtima ufuna kuti mutukule ziko langu neo naukondwa koma chape chamenyikapo choti Mulungu mwini mphamvu zonse asogolere moyo upachipelani kulingana na mphamvu ya Mulungu nukweka
The Zambia Army has stepped up efforts to clamp down on illegal mining activities across the country, citing growing threats to public safety and national security. Army Commander Lieutenant General Geoffrey Jongo Ziele says the military is ready to take decisive action against the vice, which he notes has attracted illegal immigrants and claimed the lives of young Zambians through unsafe mining practices. Lieutenant General Ziele says the rise in illegal mining activities has reached worrying levels, making it necessary for the Army to intervene using its operational capacity to restore order. He has since dismissed allegations that the Army officers have been harassing licensed miners, insisting that the focus of the operation is strictly on illegal operators, with the government assuring full support to ensure lives are protected with safeguarding the country's natural resources.
The directives from the Commander-in-Chief are very straightforward: to exterminate illegal miners. And we shall do that step by step. We don't intend to use force, but obviously when necessary, that is our business, to use force. And I do know there will be consequences in that direction, such as injuries, loss of life, but there's no option available. We're also reminded with the impunity to disobedience of law and order by the illegal miners themselves. We will not allow that impunity to continue, and it can never continue. The underlying assumptions with illegal mining is that it attracts illegal immigrants, and we're also interested in illegal immigrants. Of course, there is fog and friction in Mufumbe, where we have been for a while, and starting this week, probably shall be using force to exterminate, fumigate all illegal miners. Of course, there's a lot of coordination and interaction between ourselves and the Ministry of Mines. Today I'm expecting a call from the Minister of Mines, or I will call him, in order for us to coordinate. I seem to be preempting this because our next destination is bigger, and that will be on the peers for us to coordinate on what we do with the Pika. Obviously, the template of Mufumbe may be different from Pika, but there will be similarities in the lines of operations, or indeed concept of operations. I know that this nuisance has been with Central Province for a long time, but I'm sure it is time for us. We brought it to a dirty end because all of us are like the fact of the consequences of illegal mining, and that is to say illegal extraction of natural resources, which all of us are entitled to, protection of the environment, returning the strata of the soil.
Siavonga Town Council Chairperson Given Kwapu has assured residents that the local authority will continue exploring sustainable solutions to the district's water challenges. Mr. Kwapu disclosed that the council has engaged the Constituency Development Fund CDF Committee through the Kariba Ward Development Committee to allocate funds towards a water project aimed at addressing the persistent water problems in the area. He also announced that the Southern Water and Sewerage Company, SWSC, has restored water supply after a pump at the Ingombe Ilede water intake developed a mechanical fault on Sunday.
We wish to inform members of the public, specifically here in Siavonga. The past 4 days has been so rough for the district concerning water shortage. But there is one thing that I will have to indicate, or rather to say, is that the people of Siavonga have been so they've been so good during this moment, this hard moment. And one thing that we'll have to assure the people of this district, Siavonga town, is that we will continue engaging or exploring other best means of resolving, or rather to come up with the everlasting solution when it comes to water challenges the district is faced with. We have done quite a lot. We've engaged the CDF through the ward development committees, where we have submitted a proposal of a certain funding that should come from there, so that we come up with a good way of managing this water challenge, such as water network, reservoir, and so forth. Really, we are so thankful for your cooperation, and I wish to inform the people that at least we are now back. The water supply has started. We'll have also to thank SWASCO management for their endless cooperation in ensuring that the problem is resolved. We shall continue working hard, or rather working well with the all relevant authorities involved in the water supply in the district.
From that assurance in Siavonga of water, we move on to the Central Province, where the Community Technology Development Trust, CTDT, has called for enhanced collaboration in participatory plant breeding, PPB. Speaking during the official opening of a 5-day workshop in Central Province, CTDT Programs Officer Edwin Abuino urged stakeholders to work together in strengthening participatory plant breeding initiatives. Meanwhile, Zambia Agriculture Research Institute, ZARI, researcher Dr. Lloyd Mbolwe says the institution remains committed to supporting farmers in developing crop varieties that can adapt to current climatic conditions and enhance food security in a changing environment. And Oxfam Programs Officer Alexander Mumba says the organization remains committed to supporting rural farmers with technical capacities to enable them to increase production and strengthen food security. Oxfam Novib and the Oxfam Country Office Zambia are currently conducting a 5-day training of trainers workshop on participatory plant breeding, PPB. The training aims to strengthen technical and facilitation skills in participatory variety development, enhancement and selection, as well as build capacity in PPB data collection, analysis, and the use of digital tools such as Kobo. The training of local farmers from 4 districts is also intended to equip participants with skills on how to integrate agroecology and local food plants into participatory plant breeding processes. Organizations such as Kasisi Agricultural Training Center, the Zambia Alliance for Agroecology and Biodiversity, and the Zambia Agricultural Research Institute, ZARI, have been spearheading agroecology initiatives in the country to equip local farmers with knowledge to adapt to a changing world.
The first opportunity that we had was in 2019 when we had such a training, and a crop of individuals were graduated into really people that knew how to do participatory plant breeding, and those are the individuals that sustained the entire project. We are seeing the impact of different varieties, different crops that were developed because of the training that happened in 2019. And here is again another opportunity for us, which has of course come because of different changes. When we get this knowledge, I think we are not getting it for ourselves alone, but we are getting it even for the communities that we are living in. Because the bigger picture really is achieving food sovereignty, having control over our system, having control over our production system.
By involving farmers in the selection process, we are testing a number of crop varieties, and we can ensure that the resulting technology is adopted to the local conditions or adapted to the local conditions. And it also is important because then we are meeting the needs of our small-scale farmers. As ZARU, we have proposed to work with CTDT to support participatory plant breeding and variety development. Our partnership has shown that this approach can lead to the development of good varieties that can help to improve food security. This, we believe, will help to reduce malnutrition. Apart from that, I think understanding that working with farmers also helps to increase biodiversity or crop diversity. It's a very, very important thing. And now we're also talking about agroecology and ecosystems. We're also talking about how our land has been degraded, and so using some of the indigenous knowledge and increasing the crop diversification or the number of crops that farmers can have is extremely important.
The project has over 3,500 beneficiaries, and you are among the 3,500 that have been selected to come here. This is a big privilege for you. So what we want is this knowledge not just end here. Let us go and spread the knowledge so that all the other farmers that have remained behind should be able to know basically what you have been trained here and also be able to practice.
The Zambia Safety Awards for Excellence, ZASIA, has welcomed the presidential assent to the Occupational Health and Safety Act No. 16 of 2025, describing it as a decisive step in expanding worker protection across all sectors of the economy. According to ZASIA founder Helen Mwamba, the law assented to by President Hakainde Hichilema on December 23, 2025, represents a landmark moment in Zambia's occupational health and safety framework and signals a renewed national commitment to safeguarding workers' lives and well-being. She further says the passage of the Occupational Health and Safety Act is seen as a major boost to ZASA's mission of building a safer Zambia together. The organization believes that the new law will strengthen legal frameworks and reinforce the importance of proactive safety leadership, worker participation, and corporate responsibility in safeguarding lives and livelihoods.
This landmark development is fully aligned with ZASA's core values, aspirations of fostering a safer, healthier, and more sustainable working environment for all Zambians across every industry sector. The enactment of this law represents a monumental moment in the advancement of occupation, health, and safety in Zambia and signals a renewed national commitment to protecting workers, preventing occupational health diseases, and promoting a culture of safety in workplaces. ZASA particularly commends the progressive provision of the Act, including the expansion of occupation health services beyond the mining sector, the establishment of workplace health and safety committees with equal employer-employee representation, and the strengthening of enforcement mechanism through authorized officers. These measures are critical in promoting shared responsibility, accountability, and compliance with international recognized occupation safety and health standards. As a national platform dedicated to recognizing excellence in workplace safety, ZASA views this legislation as a major boost to its mission of building a safer Zambia together.
The Fight Inequality Alliance, FIA Zambia, has welcomed government's decision not to extend the International Monetary Fund's extended credit facility, describing the move as a major victory for the country's economic sovereignty. The alliance says the exit from the IMF-supported program presents an opportunity for Zambia to pursue homegrown policies that prioritize the welfare of ordinary citizens and promote economic justice. FIA National Coordinator Mpunta Ngalande says the IMF-backed program subjected Zambians to harsh economic conditions, including policies that favored revenue generation over citizens' welfare, particularly during periods of load shedding and drought. He urges that with improved copper prices, government should now focus on progressive taxation and resource mobilization strategies that ensure the country's natural wealth directly benefits its people.
When load shedding was at its peak, the IMF directed the Zambian government to keep exporting power for revenue purposes, and also when we were in a drought situation, the IMF, through the extended credit facility, forced the government, and the government implemented those policies by making sure that they export our means outside this country, and that caused a lot of strife. We have seen a lot of people, the prices of food increasing, and people failing to afford 3 meals a day, and that is a larger part of inequality. And hence, we would like to say, as Fighting Inequality Alliance, that we mentioned that the IMF is not the way to go, and we have seen now that there's increase in the prices of copper, and this increase in the prices of copper, it is now when we should implement policies that benefit us, like, for example, the windfall tax. The windfall tax, making sure that mineral royalty tax are not deductible, as the ministry has done. That way we will raise the much needed revenue for us to fund the public service that we need.
Safety expert and consultant Jamie Cliff has expressed concern over the increase in workplace and factory accidents. Speaking in an exclusive interview with Muvi TV News in Lusaka, Mr. Cliff noted that many workers are operating in factories and companies without proper protective safety gear, exposing them to a high risk of injury. He has since appealed to the Ministry of Labour and Social Security to strengthen enforcement, monitoring and compliance in companies and industries to ensure workers are adequately protected. Mr. Cliff has also called on employees to report non-compliant employers to the relevant authorities, stressing that safety remains vital for every worker in the workplace.
I think we are at a crossroads right now. I think Zambia is a very exciting place at the moment for safety. We are not at the bottom end, we're not at the top end, we're somewhere sitting in the middle, but there is an absolute appetite here and an increase in awareness over the last 5 years. People are really starting to get interested in the subject. So one of the problems we have at the moment, and we're not on our own with this, is in order to move to the next level, we must ensure that we've got compliance. And a lot's been done about that. A lot's been done by the government, by the health and safety, within the Ministry of Labour, and so on and so on. But in order to really clamp down on bad behaviour, unsafe acts, unsafe conditions within workplaces, we need to make sure that those workplaces can be inspected. And it's very difficult at the moment because I think it's common knowledge that the inspectorate is probably not as large as it could be, and I think that is an area that we need to probably focus on. I've seen this happen in a number of countries where the inspectorate has grown, and as a result of that, we've seen more compliance within the country. It is a legal requirement within Zambia that an employer provides a safe workplace, and that they have a duty of care to do so. If that's broken, then they could be prosecuted. So there's various routes. The inspectorate's one, but there's a lot we can do as individuals as well we shouldn't tolerate unsafe workplaces and fear of being sacked for speaking out. And I think that's another message for the changing. It's becoming much more strict with compliance. Be brave and
Democratic Union President Akim Anthony Njovu has urged young Zambians seeking political opportunities to look beyond the ruling UPND, saying the party is unlikely to adopt youth candidates ahead of the 2026 elections. Speaking in Lusaka during an interview with Christian Nation Radio, Njovu criticized the persistence of long-serving MPs, noting that senior politicians should step aside to allow fresh, innovative leadership to address the country's current challenges.
Several times, especially to the young people, those vying to stand in UPND. If you are young and you want to stand in UPND, the chances of you being adopted are slim. That's why we've invited the young people in UPND to consider joining Democratic Union, because with us our doors are open and we want a lot of young people because we want that innovative mind from.
That's it on the news desk. In case you missed, police confirmed presence at Makebi Zulu's residence in Malambo. Zambia Army moves in to curb illegal mining countrywide. Chief Mukanya urges Makebi Zulu to preach unity and inclusive leadership. Siavonga Council assures residents of lasting water solutions. On behalf of the news team, my name is Kondwelani Jose. Good evening.
Sanbonani, igama lami Nguno Malanga. I am a first-year student here at Creso University, currently studying a bachelor's in nursing. Are you an international student looking for a place, a university that will embrace your cultural identity and uniqueness, but still feels like home? Well, look no further. Creso University is the place for you. With more than 7 different nationalities within our community, Creso not only offers a quality educational experience, but an opportunity for young people to grow and discover themselves through our various extracurricular activities and intercultural exchanges. For affordable school fees, but a very flexible payment plan. Our campus is also in a convenient location, so no worries about where to do your shopping or other errands. So be it your dream has always been to be a nurse, a corporate executive, or your dream lies in the hospitality industry, Creso University is here to make that dream a reality. We have intakes for all throughout the year, including January and July, but we are currently enrolling for the January intake, so hurry and secure your spot. Sanbonani, igama lami Nguno Malanga. I am a first-year student here at Creso University, currently studying a bachelor's in nursing. Are you